Who's this?
It's Nicole Cavanaugh.
Oh, Nicole.
Oh, hello, it's Deborah Saxon.
Deborah, hi.
Hi, I didn't want to disturb April, but I've got an important question to ask her about her mother.
April is asleep. Is there anything I can do to help?
Well, yeah, I guess you can answer this question just as well as April could. It's about her mother, and you did work with her.
Yeah.
Listen, Nicole, do you ever remember Margo wearing a wig?
A wig? Yes, she did, as a matter of fact, sometimes. Not very often, but, you know, sometimes when she had an appointment and didn't have time.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case.
Well, why do you ask? Is it important?
I'm not really sure yet. Nicole, the first thing I've got to do is find out where the wig is.
Oh, you mean it's missing?
Yes. Now, it might be down at the hairdresser's getting rolled up or washed or whatever it is people do with wigs, but on the other hand, it might be missing, stolen. Thanks a lot. I'll let you know what's going to happen. Bye.
Stop raining. The river out there looks like it's going to overflow its banks.
What is it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It was something sharp and painful that woke me up like explosions in my head.
Should I get a doctor?
Oh, no, it'll be okay.
You know what? It could have been the phone ringing. I was just on the phone.
Yeah?
Yeah?
No, I don't think so. I think it was kind of like a nightmare, without pictures. It was all dark and black. Except there was a feeling, an ominous, frightening feeling.
Well, it's understandable. It'll get better.
You know what I think? I think that I can't possibly have any more nightmares. I don't need them. I'm living my nightmares now, so therefore I should be able to sleep dreamlessly.
You're going to wake up from this reality the same way you wake up from dreams. I swear to you, you will.
Why? Because Deborah and Calvin or Steve are still working on the case? Nicole, I have given up hope. I know I was excited when they were here this morning, but I thought about it and I realized that they only did that to try to make me feel better.
I don't think that's it at all. I think they genuinely feel they have a lead in this case.
Well, then they think they're trying to make themselves feel better. Maybe relieve their guilt for having put Draper where he is. Where do you think he is right now?
He's probably still on the train. It's a long trip upstate.
Do you think they're going to treat him just like another prisoner? Think they'll be rough on him?
No, of course not. They'll know who he is. They know he's not a hardened criminal. They'll be kind to him.
God. One thing I do know, he's going to have to stay in a cell. And I think I can speak from personal experience. It's horrible. There's absolutely no privacy. Nicole Draper's going to hate it. God, I miss miss him so much already. It's only been a couple of hours.
All right, this guy's getting along fine. Let me see Mr. Hill's chart. All right, I'll tell you what, you can increase this dosage to 10 milligrams if he still complains about pain, all right?
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's all. Thanks.
Miles?
Miles. Well, we came by to see if there's anything we could do.
Oh, it's very kind of you.
Yeah, we know that you and Nicole have been here for a long time, and we just thought you'd like a little relief.
Here, please, sit down. I suppose you know Draper is on his way to Redstone Prison.
Yeah, we know.
The police sergeant, Sam Dwyer, was here this morning to take him away.
And April saw that happen? Oh.
Well, Dwyer didn't have much choice in the matter. As a matter of fact, he didn't even give Draper very long to say farewell. Something about lots of bad weather upstate and all the train schedules had to be changed.
Yes, I got a bulletin on that at the paper just about a half an hour ago. Terrible storm. Flooding and bridges being swept away.
Nancy, didn't you tell me something about that dream April was having about her hearing a train whistle?
Oh, yeah. Yes, but that was weeks before this started happening. I mean, Miles, there was another element in her dream that puzzled her.
Silver bracelet.
Uh-huh.
She got to see the silver bracelets this morning.
Oh, no. Handcuffs? Mike, was that necessary?
It's standard procedure, Nancy, that's all.
And he's a man who's been convicted of murder. He's about to spend a long term in prison for what he did, what they say he did.
Miles, you know that I'll never stop working until Draper is free. I don't know how long it's going to take, but there won't be a minute that I'm not thinking about his situation.
I know that, Mike.
Look, now, what about April? She's going to be leaving soon, isn't she?
Well, she's certainly well enough to leave right now. Not that the baby is. That'll take another several weeks at least.
Well, where will she be going? Not back to the house.
No, I guess we really shouldn't let her do that, should we?
Well, Miles, Mike and I were talking about, well, April might find it comfortable to come and stay with us for as long as she wants.
Since we both work, she'd have the house to herself all day long.
Yeah, I realize that you and Nicole probably would make the same kind of offer, but your life is a little more complicated than ours with the baby and your work schedule.
That's so kind of both of you.
Oh, it's nothing to do with that. We just want to help.
Well, I'll tell you what, I haven't discussed this with Nicole, but I'm sure she's going to make the suggestion to April. Why don't we just wait and see how April feels about it?
Of course. I doubt that she'll want to spend much time alone in that house right now.
No, I don't think so. For one thing, that'd make another one of her bad dreams come true. You know, there was something else peculiar about those silver bracelets.
What do you mean?
Well, April is convinced that the man in her dream was giving them to her as a gift.
Dreams can be so confusing.
Except that April's not confused about how she felt in the dream. Sometimes feelings are more important than facts.
How did she feel?
She felt that the man was sincere when he offered her the gift. And that these These bracelets turned out to be handcuffs. Really were some kind of a gift.
Forget about dinner?
Oh, no, I didn't forget. I was just trying to work up some kind of an appetite.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You and I will be going to a nice restaurant. Draper will be eating in the prison mess hall this evening.
Well, didn't take you long to bring up the topic, eh, now, did it?
It was on your mind when I came in the room, wasn't it? Hmm?
Yeah, it was. I was also thinking about 3 of my officers, the same 3 who feel the way you do about this.
What are they up to, anyway?
Well, like I told you, they've been chasing their own tails on this Dorn case. So I've given them their head. I may continue to sanction their efforts for a little while longer,
But not indefinitely, is that it?
It's not this granite heart of mine. Damn it, you know it isn't. I wish they could find a solution other than the one that's put Draper Scott on that train today.
Oh. Not as much as I wish that.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame you, Logan. I don't blame Steve or Calvin or Deborah. They feel pretty rotten about the part they played in getting this indictment. Not that it was that much, mind you. It was an open and shut case from the very beginning. That's how come Cliff Nelson was able to walk away with it.
Cliff Nelson did a fine job. I won't take anything away from him.
Well, I'm glad he's happy about it.
He's not. He'd like to be, but he's not. It's like taking candy from a baby. Nobody is praising him for it, and a lot of people are hating him. It's unfair.
A lot of people don't like me very much either.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked you to eat with me tonight. It's National Take a Social Leper to Dinner Week. Make a fetid friend feel fed.
Oh, Logan. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, by the way, there's somebody else who feels that Draper Scott is innocent.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
Ironically, it's the deputy who's taking him off to prison this very minute.
Dwyer, huh? He was our first prosecution witness.
I talked to him a few days ago. He took off a lot of his own vacation time to be at the trial.
No kidding. I wondered why he was at the trial every day.
Well, he was hoping there'd be some kind of a courtroom miracle, you know, like a witness breaking down on the stand or some kind of thing you'd see in a Hollywood movie.
Unfortunately, that just doesn't happen too often.
Well, not that you didn't try hard enough. Like with Elliot Dorn.
Who, me? Browbeating the witnesses wasn't my responsibility, not this time. That was up to Cliff.
Don't give me that. It was your idea to put Dorn on the stand just so that the defense would have a chance to cross-examine. I read you right, Swifty?
Do me a favor. Don't call me Swifty. I'm retiring that nickname.
Don't be offended. I don't blame you a bit for trying. Yes? Oh, well, we're just going... All right, send them in. It's my favorite 3. Come on in.
Hi, Chief. Oh, Logan, hello.
Oh,
Deborah.
Logan.
Well, what have you all been up to?
We have been over at Margo's penthouse, checking her out, just make sure we didn't overlook anything.
Did you find anything?
Well, there was something that we didn't find.
What?
The contents of this.
Am I really supposed to get some sort of sustenance out of this empty hat box?
This is a wig box, Chief. The Mystique sells wigs.
We checked with Nicole about Margo's habits. She confirmed the fact that Mrs. Dorn on an occasion would wear a wig.
Well, that's not very unusual, certainly not these days.
Especially for a businesswoman like Margo Dorn.
But what we can't figure out is why is the wig missing? I mean, was it sent out to be done or something, or did somebody swipe it?
Well, has anybody called this Mystique place to see if it's being cleaned
Yes,
or dyed?
I called them earlier today. The man who runs the department is out right now, and I'm going to go back this evening and talk to him.
Talk to him. About what?
Well, I
Why?
told you these three haven't given up on this case yet, didn't I?
Yeah?
They've got a new pet theory, so I've been letting them check it out.
And we're very grateful for that, too, Chief. We know that you're not crazy about the idea.
No, I'm not crazy about the idea of my three best detectives spending all their time on a closed case.
Logan, we're checking on Nola Madison.
You told me she had an airtight alibi.
Well, she did because I gave it to her.
Well, Steve thought he saw Nola Madison outside my apartment building the night Margo was killed at the same time.
Yes, only now we're not so sure it was her. It may have just been a reasonable substitute.
Logan, you know about the games that Nola Madison's been playing, don't you?
Oh, the masquerade party. Yes.
Seems like she fooled me without even trying. I thought I saw Nola Madison dressed up as Martha Corey, but now we suspect it might have been somebody else.
Well, who?
An elderly lady selling newspapers on the corner. At least that is what we believe.
Yeah, you see, Mrs. Madison modeled her Mansion of the Damned Witched after this old lady who sells papers.
And the only trouble is that she's vanished, disappeared. Seems like she's inherited a lot of money from a rich aunt, and now nobody can find her.
So there's no way that you can confirm whether it was Nola Madison you saw or this other woman?
Mm-hmm. And isn't that convenient that she should disappear just when we want to talk to her?
Yes. Well, I mean, what do you think about this? Are they onto something or not?
Now, wait a minute.
Nola Madison had the same motive that Elliot Dorn had.
But we haven't proved that yet.
Maybe this is a shortcut.
What, this empty hat box?
Empty wig box, Chief.
Chief,
I stand corrected.
listen. Nola Madison is also known as Nola Patterson, the actress.
And a damn good actress. Remember, Deborah had already met her, and she convinced her that she was a completely different person.
That's right. She's already proven to us that she can already be more than one person.
Miles. There's the kid.
Oh,
There you are.
hello. Listen, would you do me a favor, and would you please convince your wife that she should go home with you? Thank you.
Don't listen to her. I like it right here.
Listen, Mike and Nancy are outside. They're anxious to see you if you feel up to it.
Well, no, I really don't. It's very sweet of them. I appreciate it, but to be honest, I really would like to be alone for a while.
Oh, heartbroken.
When you are not, you're exhausted, and I know you are. Unless you have a long night ahead of you, yet you still have 2 broadcasts to do.
You know, I think April has a good idea. If we leave her alone, she'll be able to get some rest.
Well, she did fall asleep for a little while, but then the phone rang. Woke her up.
It was not the phone that woke me up. I told you it was something else.
What was it, another dream?
Yeah, I guess so. Sort of. I heard a train in it. It was a train.
Well, you've heard that before, haven't you?
Well, yeah, but the last time I used to have the dream, it was a sad, lonely kind of sound, a whistle. This sound was like a scream.
Sam, come on, we gotta get out of here.
What happened? My leg. My leg.
All right, let me try this. It's too heavy, Sam. I can't lift it.
Fire. This thing's on fire. It could blow up any second, Draper.
Take it easy, Sam. The rescue workers will be here any minute.
We're halfway down into the river. I know this bridge. There isn't a town inside 20 miles.
Take it easy. Hang in there.
Draper, this thing's gonna blow up any second. Quick! In my vest! The handcuff key! The handcuff key! Get out of my vest!
Lie still!
Stop worrying about me. I can hardly move, even if you got this thing off my leg. I think my brack's broken. Quick, get the handcuff key out of my vest. Unlock the handcuffs.
All right. Are you with us? Yeah. Oh, if I can use 2 hands.
Draper! Kill that woman, did you?
No! Of course I didn't!
Glenn, for the love of God, get out of here! For your wife, for your kids, get out of here!
I can't leave you here!
Get out of here, Draper!
All right. me to get help.
Come on, Draper. He's there. Keep running. We gotta get forward. Get forward.
Stay here.
Go. Gotta get forward.
Stay free, baby. Stay free.